All right, we're back looking into Saturday, March the 9th. Saturday, March the 9th. What's going on this day? Feeling I got on this day is there's a lot about navigation. It's like when we even look at nature, when the creatures of the earth that migrate have that instinct to, okay, maybe it's time to go back north again. Maybe we're going to go somewhere where it's a little bit more enjoyable, right? Navigation, finding your way through and always bringing yourself out in a better place or further ahead than you were before. So that's my cue to hope you all are wishing well out there. And we're going to have a quick look at tarot and see what's going on for March the 9th. And that is a Saturday, I believe. So many days of the week I have to take notes. Can't keep track of all 7, right? So, all right, let's see. We're going to get right into the tarot. Tarot is excited. Bottom of the deck, we have a King of Cups here. All right, so that's pretty good. Could be a feeling day, right? Could be being in command or feeling that feeling of in control. And this is like a good benevolent energy of control, not the manipulative kind, because this is like the day where like you could be feeling yourself, carrying yourself with a bit more confidence and a bit more vigor, like a bit more boost in your step, which is really good. And again, to me, that goes back to that migrating pattern, right? And right now, I think it's like the hummingbirds that are waking up and they're like finally like, okay, let's maybe we can travel north now. It's funny, they have such a set rhythm that we can, when we look at the calendars and the stars and the almanacs and things like that, we can look exactly and know what the navigation systems for these creatures and how like routine and regimented they become, right? There's just a message there for somebody a little bit more. It's good benevolent energy. It's like approaching the day with a super renewed sense of self-worth and confidence. So that's good. Because the card for the day is the Queen of Wands, and that's another benevolent helper from the court cards of the tarot, right? These queens and kings coming up for this day. So that's nice. It could be a harmonious day for relationships, interpersonal gatherings, even fun time in the bedroom, right? It comes and goes, but today it could be coming, no pun intended. Two of Pentacles, and this is a card of decision. So yeah, the feeling I have is that some of you, it's kind of like waiting for like continuing or certain delays. This Mercury, I can learn how to speak. The Mercury retrograde, it could be presenting itself to you in ways of delays. We can break it down. It's miscommunication. It's this at the end of the day, in the realness of it, or in the macro, it's just it ends up as a delay, right, or something not happening on time. Which, when we talk about the stars, Uranus, we gotta find a different word for that planet. It's just too funny, man. Every time or people say Uranus, so it doesn't sound like Uranus. But anyways, all jokes aside, well, for the time being, Uranus is conjunct with the moon on this day. So this is kind of like this little premonition of like everyone's talking about Uranus going into Taurus, where things could be like new and different, and seemingly so, because if you want to look at the collective and the majority of us, the last time this happened was in 1936. So it's pretty tough to relate or to align with like an energy where it's like this is something that we're inexperienced with, and when we claim to know based on historical facts, which is a cool thing about this channel, is because we do look at these historical facts and see what prominence or what information we can glean off of through momentum and our evolution, right, as we look to those kinds of things. So that said, I think this day is going to be filled with this level of confidence, and it is a harmonious day for relationships. So take advantage of those times where you can do that. And wherever Uranus goes, that's where Uranus will be. Uranus is going to be conjunct with the moon. So this is always when these conjunctions with the moon happen. These are always more like more direct energy, like almost like portals or downloads, or when you get that heightened feeling, that heightened sense. It's like people feel like the ascension process or whatever it might be. Certain energies that are really high frequency that can be tough to deal with could be coming through, but it's good because it's energy lifting and it's an open and direct channel. So for those of you that are that far into it, it'd be a good day for that. All right. So that said, what we got today in history? Oh yeah, so this one goes way back a lot longer than 1936, right? This is when like somebody that can relate to what it might mean to have a unknown of like Uranus and Taurus, which is much better than having Taurus and Uranus. Okay, I'm done with the jokes. Sorry, I'm done with the jokes. I want to give a shout out to a guy who was born on this day back in 1454. Now that was a hell of a long time ago. It was 500 years ago. And this guy, it's kind of cool because I like Americana and I bring it into the channel when I can. This guy, Amerigo Vespucci, I hope I'm saying that right. So this guy was a Spanish sea captain, and he was like kind of like in Columbus's armada, or at the same time floating these big badass ships around the Atlantic Ocean. And this guy was noted historically for having been able to discover longitude, his location on the planet by using the stars, which was a very important milestone to anybody that's anybody, okay, for that sake. And his first name, Amerigo. When you want to talk about America and you wonder where that name came from, it was actually named after this Spanish navigator, sea captain, who took his boat all the way down to the tip of South America. When he finally reported back to the people in Europe, and he said, look, man, this isn't East Asia. This isn't the eastern border of Asia. This is somewhere else. This is somewhere new. And they called it the Americas, and it's for Amerigo Vespucci. So yeah, it's really cool. And a little bit of fun and enjoyment because of that whole central theme of this kind of being a navigation, feeling your way through kind of day for March the 9th. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.